What's up, YouTube? My name is Stanley Steve, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. A good friend of mine, the guy that plays, he has a channel, obviously, because it's called The Guy That Plays. I'll leave a link down in the description. Go check him out. He played this series, and that inspired me to get into it a bit. So I haven't really played this at all. I haven't played this at all. I don't know why I said really, but I watched him play it a bit. There's some weird stuff you can do, I figure. So, why not do some of that weird stuff, right? Weird stuff is fun.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, cool. Is it really?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Okay.
Employee number 427's job
Hi,
was
Stanley.
simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Cool,
Though
great.
he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
So good. Stanley likes his job. And
And
he
then
also
one day,
works on
something
the edge of
very
space.
peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
What?
Something he would never quite forget.
What happened?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Huh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk
Oh
and
yes,
stepped out of his
WSD
office.
controls, great. Pencil sharpener? That's not the sound of me clicking when I click though.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, probably.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh. Where's the meeting room? Is it this way? Oh, two
When
doors.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But what if he didn't? You know, we'll just do what he says for now. I'm sure this is the kind of game you replay a bunch of times. Every door's locked. Oh, meeting room. Sweet.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
These people have
Stanley
horrible
decided
writing.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Although I probably have worse writing, actually. Alright. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
What if I just stay here in the broom closet? What if I just close the door?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
You know, I'm not sure about that. I'm just gonna stay in here for a bit.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Well, we got some nice extra context out of it.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why?
Because
Please
I want
offer me
to.
some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No, because I want to.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. but it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
There's something
I
up
never
in
would
here.
have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?"
Yeah.
The broom closet ending was my favourite.
Get out of
I
my
hope
brain.
your friends find this concerning.
Stop breaking the fourth wall.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Something happens in this broom closet.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Yep, I'm obviously
In a
dead.
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All
I'm
right.
like, I
When
wasn't
you've done
dead.
that, just step out into the hallway.
No. I'm staying in here. This is my broom closet now. There's like one broom in the entire broom closet. Maybe that's the secret. I didn't open that, by the way. I don't think I did. I might have accidentally. Is there any more context in this closet? Is there some kind of ending in here? Is it actually over? What if I don't want to, though? Fine.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly
George,
picky.
over.
I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
What if I walk out and walk back in again? Alright. I think that may have been everything to find in the broom closet. If not, we will come back to this.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, he didn't. He went downstairs. You know what? I think he might have gone upstairs to his boss's office. We'll get to that ending later today. Oh my god. That's nice, isn't it? Just a nice big white screen of murder to eyes. Oh, here we go. Boss's office. Is this it? Executive bathroom. That's definitely not it. Wait. Did I kill the narrator? He hasn't talked yet.
Stepping into his
No, he
manager's
just
office,
talked. What am I
Stanley
saying?
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
had a
who
dot.
orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
What is
and
that?
so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Whoa.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is this? What? I don't have my night vision goggles with me right now. Oh, an elevator. Oh, some loading context. Text, rather. Oh, sure. Hopefully you can hear the things that I'm saying in this video.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Level -7. Ding.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We'll escape another time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wow. This game is really nice.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
Oh my.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Wow.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Wow.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is crazy. This is actually really cool right now.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
who
else's
employee
control?
one is.
Never. It was unthinkable.
That's nice and
Wasn't
bright.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay, well, I don't think this is a horror game.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is it that button? Big red button. Alright, so I'm guessing that's up in the power office then. 5. Whoa. Mind control is idle, awaiting input.
And when at
System.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We turned it off whenever that... Whoa. Nice music.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Ah, music is giving me chills.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the
that's
immense
clouds
door
and
slowly
birds.
opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he
Yeah, I can
realized
see that.
none of this mattered to him.
Yeah, not
For
really.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Wow.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be.
That's beautiful.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
It's
the
beautiful.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I like that ending. That's a really good ending. Is that the ending? Is that one of the endings? Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Great. So, guess that's one of the endings. Now we're gonna do the exact opposite of what he says. Yep, here we are back in our office.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
Alright, so we're gonna
the
go
thought
in the
of
right
total
door this time.
solitude was terrifying to him.
Just go through. Stanley!
When Stanley came to a set of two
He went
open
through the one on the
doors,
right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep,
Perhaps
he
he
did.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wow. I'm just looking around at these right now. Sorry.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I buy a drink? Is that a hint? That's a hint. I need to buy a drink. Alright, whatever.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Alright, I'm going.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
It is, isn't it? I keep trying to jump, even though that's not possible in this game. Warning, do not jump from cargo lift.
Look, Stanley,
Oh,
I think
God.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
Can
here.
I go outside down there?
I'm not your enemy,
Don't
really.
die, don't die.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's not what I was going for. I just wanted to go outside. I guess that's
All of his co-workers were
an
gone.
ending I just
What
got.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open,
Yeah.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
I
and
know.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room.
Don't care.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, thank you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
This time I'm gonna not jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
This is a really nicely
I
designed game.
realize
I
that
love
investing
this.
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Don't die. Okay.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
Let's
others?
see, let's try this way.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Let's see here.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay, what?
Give me a chance.
How? Danger. Danger everywhere. Whoa.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the red door.
What if I don't do? Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Come on.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No, the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Here's the blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Game, I have outsmarted you.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Not really.
I think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I mean,
Tell you what,
vehicles would
let
be
me take
nice.
a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Let's see, no.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Let's
Let's take a look.
It's Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Wow. Is this real? This can't be real. Stop it. It's messing with me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I don't know.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh wow. I like this already. I really like this.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Stop.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Some nice fire.
I think the art world will really take notice.
Why does
But
the
of
fire
course,
sound
the
like
message of the game only
metal
becomes
pipe
clear
being smacked
once you've been
against
playing it for
a
about
metal
4
pipe?
hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
4 hours
Be
of
sure to
play.
keep notes on your experience.
Ah. Come on. Don't make me. No, 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 no. Ow. What if I just let it go? Sorry.
You heartless bastard. Did you
Yep.
do it because you hate babies or
No.
purely to spite me? Because
Put
if it's
it-
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely
Purely
out
to
of
spite
ideas.
you,
I
actually.
can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Alright.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright, where are we going? Oh, what?
Well,
Minecraft?
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game
Jumping?
I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm done making
Ha.
things for you.
Just
From
go
now
to TV,
on, I will only
jump.
create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Are you?
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Where are you? Oh, here.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Ah,
It's complete.
nice.
I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel
job.
ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay, I can't.
Isn't it grand?
That's
Isn't
great.
it perfect?
I love
It could
it.
only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Okay.
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, my. It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I don't think so. Dude, I can't jump to go get one.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Can't
Even
see.
the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Where are we going next? It's like that. It's like, what was that movie? It was a Fairly Odd Parents movie, and they were like universe jumping through different shows, and I love that.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell
Oh,
this is.
I already broke the mug that my friend Matt over on the guy that plays had so much fun with. This is my clipboard.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Not enough? Oh, box. Is this Portal? This is Portal, isn't it?
Genius.
Pick up the clipboard. I want my clipboard. My clipboard. Let me through.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of the...
I'm back. And I still have my clipboard. I can't see. Is this where I just came from? Probably. What's this one? Oh my god. Still falling. Still falling. Oh, my clipboard's gone. I don't. Hey, Mr. Narrator Man, I like this less than I ever did. I'll go through the door on the left if that's what you want. Oh, light. You know what that says? That says, leave a like and subscribe to Dang It Steve. And make sure you push that bell notification icon, that bell icon, and make sure it looks like it's ringing, so you get notifications when I upload, at least twice a week. This is a big computer. Did I break the game? Is there supposed to be some narration happening here? Hello? Did I break the game? Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Me too. Oh. The end is never, the end is never, end is never, the end is never. We're back in the office. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to cut that video of the Stanley Parable off here. Thank you guys for watching this video, and please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!